Hello everyone, let's just take numerical based on cam and follower, which is related with the roller follower. So here we have the statement: a cam operates a roller in a line reciprocating follower while rotating at 300 rpm. So given is follower type is roller, then follower is the reciprocating follower, and third given is rotating speed in rpm, that is n equal to 300 rpm. Okay, then the further specifications are: minimum radius of cam is given, so r b, that is base circle radius, is equal to 25 mm. Then lift of follower s is given, so s is equal to 30 mm. Then diameter of roller is given, so r roller diameter is equal to, dr is given, it's not rr, 15 mm. Then angle of lift theta o is equal to 120 degree. Then outer angle of dual, that is theta d1, is equal to 30 degree. Then the next is, now see here, at the angle of lift 120 degree, the nature of follower motion is SHM. So during the outward stroke, the motion is SHM. Then dual period of 30 degree. Then angle of return is 150 degree. So theta r is equal to 150 degree, and the nature is uniform acceleration and retardation, where acceleration is equal to retardation. Now here they mention that acceleration is equal to retardation, but sometimes they don't mention this, they just say that uniform acceleration and retardation is there. So in that case we are considering that acceleration is equal to retardation, UAR, uniform acceleration and retardation. Okay, then this says draw cam profile, find maximum velocity and acceleration. So we know the formulas of maximum velocity and acceleration during SHM and during uniform acceleration and retardation. So we are directly using that formula to find out the maximum velocity and acceleration. So let's start from the displacement diagram. So here we have XY axis. On X axis we have the cam rotation angle, and on Y axis we have the follower displacement. So let's take the scale. On X axis, here is the cam angle, so it is 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree, because we are going to consider one rotation of cam. So here we are going to mark 18 centimeter distance, that is 360 degree rotation of the cam. Then on Y axis we are taking the scale 1:1, that is for the stroke length. So stroke length is given 30 mm. So for that we just directly take a 3 centimeter distance, 1, 2 and 3, and mark a point. Then just draw a horizontal line which is parallel to the x-axis. Here we have 18 centimeter distance, and draw the vertical line. So here we get a displacement block. Now we are going to mark a cam rotation angle. Firstly, the outstroke angle 120 degree. So our scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree. So for 120 degree it is 6 centimeter. So let's mark the outstroke angle here. Then next is dual, that is 30 degree. So for 30 degree it is 1.5 centimeter, and next is 150 degree. So for 150 degree it is 7.5 centimeter. So here we mark theta O, theta D1, theta R, and remaining is theta D2, that is last dual. Now just draw a vertical line from this cam rotation angle. So in this way we have drawn the vertical line. Now see what they says: during outstroke there is a simple harmonic motion. So to draw the simple harmonic motion, firstly draw a simple harmonic semicircle having diameter equal to the stroke length. So here we are going to simple harmonic semicircle right here. Now divide this semicircle into equal even number of parts. So for that, let's use this protractor. Now divide this half circle into 6 equal number of parts. So I am going to divide 30 degree angle. So here we have the division points. Now next is divide this outstroke angle with same equal even number of parts that we divided the circle. So we have divided this circle into 6 equal number of parts. So we are going to divide this outstroke with the same equal even number of parts. So our outstroke is 6 centimeters, so it is easy to divide into 6 number of parts. We just need to mark 111 centimeter. Now draw the vertical line from this outstroke division points and draw the horizontal line from this circle or harmonic semicircle division point up to the outstroke. Okay. Again, give the name to this outstroke division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now mark the intersection point. Now this 1, 0 is meet at 0 or origin point or center point. Then this one horizontal line and one vertical line intersect right here, so mark that point. Similarly, this 2 horizontal and 2 vertical, 3 horizontal and vertical, 4th horizontal and vertical, 5th and 6th. Now we have the intersection points. Now just draw a smooth curve from this intersection point. This is your displacement diagram with simple harmonic during the outstroke. Now for dual period, the follower remains or maintain the same position. So here we have the horizontal line for the dual period. Now next, for return stroke, this follower has uniform acceleration and retardation, and acceleration is equal to the retardation in magnitude. So in that case, just divide this outstroke into equal even number of part, say 6. So let's divide this into equal even number of part. Now as we know, this length of outstroke is 7.5. This is odd one. So for that, I am going to make some construction right here. So just draw a slope line at any angle to this outstroke length of magnitude 6 centimeter, because we want a 6 part on the outstroke. Then mark 1 centimeter point on that line. Then join this last point to this end point of your return stroke angle. This is your return stroke length. So in that return stroke, then for next point, just draw a parallel line to this last line. So I'm going to draw a parallel line from each point, that is 1 to 6 points. Now give the number. Now here we have the point 6 and this is the constant displacement again. So at the starting of a return stroke, we are going to give the number 6. Then this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we have this 6 part. Now again draw the vertical line from the 6 division points. Then as we know, this acceleration is equal to retardation. Then from this middle line, just divide this middle line into 6 equal number of parts. So we have this distance, vertical distance is equal to 3 centimeter. So it is easy to divide this vertical distance into 6 parts, that is 0.5 centimeter. So here we have the 6 points on the middle vertical line. Now join first 3 points with the upper corner of return stroke. Similarly, join last 3 points with the lower corner of return stroke. Okay, see this, we have divided the middle line into 6 parts and divided return stroke into 6 parts. Now join first 3 points with the uppermost corner and last 3 points with the lowermost corner. Now here we have intersection point. Now for this vertical 7 line, here we have one intersection point with this cross line. Then for 8, this is the intersection point with the second cross line. Similarly, the third, then next cross line, fourth number, fifth and sixth is the corner point. Now join these points with a smooth curve, you get uniform acceleration and retardation. Now to draw a cam profile, let's just give me the number to this intersection point. So start from the A. So here is the A, then B, C, D, E, F, G, G, H, I, J, K, L, and last is the M. So this is your complete displacement diagram when outstroke has simple harmonic motion and return stroke has uniform acceleration and retardation. Now let's draw the cam profile. For that, take a radius equal to 25 mm, that minimum radius of cam is given, or sometimes they mention base circle radius. So here we have the circle of 25 mm. Then there is no offset and roller follower is given, and for that roller follower we have the diameter of roller is equal to 15 cm, means radius is equal to 7.5 cm. So let's just take that distance 7.5 in your compass and draw a roller which is a reciprocating follower with this cam profile. So here we have drawn the roller by taking radius equal to 7.5 mm. So O1 is the center of roller and O is the center of cam. Now the second is, let's draw the prime circle passing from center of roller and concentric with the base circle of cam. So here we have the prime circle. Okay, so here we have the roller follower which is concentric or radial type of the follower. Now take outstroke angle of the cam. Here we are going to consider the cam is rotated in clockwise direction, because they didn't mention anything that cam rotated anti-clockwise or clockwise. In that case, or in general, we are going to consider cam rotated in clockwise direction. So as cam rotated in this direction, the follower is move over this side of the surface of cam. So in that case, we are going to draw the displacement of follower in this direction. So for that, take first rotation angle of cam, that is 120 degree, that is outstroke angle of the cam. So mark that angle and draw a line from the center. Then take next rotation angle of cam, that is 30 degree, that is the dual angle of the cam. So here we have the dual angle. Again mark the line from the center. Then from that dual take a third rotational angle of the cam, that is 150 degree. So from this 90, here we have the 150 degree. So again draw a line from that 150 degree. So here we mention the angle theta O, theta D1 and theta R. Now as we divided this outstroke angle in our displacement diagram with a 6 equal number of parts, so we are going to divide this outstroke on this circle, that is on prime circle. Now here in case of roller follower, we are going to divide this outstroke on prime circle, which is the outermost circle. On that circle we are going to divide the outstroke angle. So we are going to divide this outstroke angle with 6 equal number of parts. So let's just divide it. So it is 120. So it is easy to divide into 6 number of parts. That is just take 20 degree angle and you get the divisions. So here we have the 6 division for this 120 degree angle. Now just mark those division points on prime circle as I say earlier. So here is the 0 at center. So this is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the point 6. Now the next step is take your compass and measure this distance 1 to A. So take that distance in compass. Now here we have this point 1 on the prime circle. So from point circle mark the point A. Similarly, take the distance from the displacement diagram of outstroke 1 to point B, and from the prime circle, that is from point 2, mark that point on second line and give the name B. Similarly, follow the procedure for 3 to C. So here we get point C, then 4 to D. Take distance in compass from 4 to D, and on line 4 from point circle mark a point D. Then 5 to E. So here we have line 5. So here we have the point E, and last is the 6 to F. So here we have the point 6 and we get point F on this line 6. Now at center of roller we have the point 0. So from this point 0 draw a curve passing from A, B, C, D points, a smooth curve which represent pitch curve in case of roller follower, because we know that pitch curve is the curve traced by a trace point. So here we have the trace point, and that trace point is shifted to A, B, C, D, and we have drawn this pitch curve. Similarly, do the same procedure for theta r. So let's divide this theta r into 6 number of part, because we have divided theta r into 6 part in displacement diagram. So let's just divide it into 6 part. And for this theta d1 there is a dual period, so we just only continue this point F up to d1 period, because this period is a dual period. So this curve is continuous up to theta r first point. Now let's divide theta r into 6 equal number of parts. So here we have return stroke into 6 parts. So again let's give the name. So point 6 is here, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last is the 2. Now just follow the same procedure that we have done during the outstroke. So let's take the distance equal to from point 7 to H because we already get the point G right here on line 6. Then from point 7, let's just mark a point H. Similarly 8 to I, so from point 8 on prime circle mark a point I. Then 9 to J, so here we have line of 9 to J. 10 to K, so from 10 we get the point K. Then 11 to L, so from point 11 let's take distance equal to L, and last is the M, okay, which is on the same prime circle, because here we have last point on reference line, so here we have last point on prime circle. Now again join these all points with the smooth curve, and we get pitch curve for the roller follower. And for this dual, just trace the same prime circle. Okay, so here we have the pitch curve diagram. Now to draw the cam profile from this ABCD points, let's draw a circle equal to a roller diameter, because this roller is moved on the cam surface. So when roller move over the cam surface, the center of the roller, that is the trace point, trace a pitch curve. So right now we get this pitch curve because this center O1 trace with A, B, C, D and so on, and we get this pitch curve. Now from this ABCD point, let's just draw a circle equal to diameter of roller. And so in this way I have drawn a circle. I just drawn the half circle from ABCD, all points of ABCD, and last is from point 12 or from line 12 and center as an M. Now this circle touch the base circle. Okay, now draw a smooth curve which is tangent to the all circles or all rollers. So start from this point. So this is our first point where this our roller follower is in contact with the base circle radius of cam. Now just trace a smooth curve which is tangent to the all rollers. Up to this. Now for drill, this is our tangent. So this red is represent the cam profile and this green is represent the pitch curve. So in this way we can able to draw a cam profile with roller reciprocating follower having no offset. Okay, I hope you get the concept. Thank you for watching video.